Hey guys, I'm the Burke and I do things. And towards the end of 2019, I started making these videos. It was like Ulta's best-selling makeup, top-rated makeup, lowest rated makeup videos where I'd put it all on my face and talk about it. Actually, if you go way down a rabbit hole in my YouTube videos, you would find I used to do similar videos like this way back when. But what's kind of cool about videos like that is almost on a daily, the top rated, the best selling, all that stuff is constantly changing online. So what I decided to do now was start with Sephora. So in front of me, I have the best selling makeup that I own from Sephora. We're gonna go through it, we're gonna talk about it. What's very interesting is 3 items that I have sitting in front of me, I actually had to actively go into my backup drawer to take out to use for this video because they have been fully used up and I hadn't started new ones yet. So I thought that was very interesting. So if you guys are interested in seeing me use some of Sephora's best-selling makeup, find out what the best-selling makeup is, what is my opinion on the best-selling makeup, then keep on watching. Let's go. Okay, the very first item was one of the items in my backup drawer. I actually got this during Vlogmas when I opened a Sephora play box, and that is the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. This stuff is absolutely wonderful. I went through a small size, I think it's the same size, yeah. I went through one of these sizes last year as well. I think I got it in some Sephora Favorites kit originally, and it is so lovely. There's really no other way to describe it. It has a very fresh scent to it. This size has 0.24 ounces, but I find that it's a very thick kind of cream, and a little goes a very long way. Oh, it's so nice and luxurious. I will say the full size is $60, so I don't see myself ever spending $60 on it. Maybe if it was in like another kit or something, or they are having a great sale on it, but I definitely would not spend $60 on it for sure. Okay, for foundation, the best selling foundation I feel like has been talked about quite a bunch on my channel this month. It was in my favorites from 2019. It was in revisiting my winter 2019 favorite makeup, and that is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. I don't even need to say it. I feel like how much I love this. I am way more than halfway done this bottle. It is probably the most beautiful foundation I've ever used. I'm going to use this Sonia Kashuk sponge to apply it. And I have this in Mont Blanc, which I don't think is the most amazing shade match for me, but we make it work. I wasn't really surprised to see that this was a bestseller as well, because I feel like it's one of those foundations that I've tried that I'm like, yep, that lives up to the hype. And it's, of all the higher end foundations, I would have to say it's the best one I've tried. And it just like has this nice radiant look. Just looks so fresh. Okay, now concealer, I also had to jump into my backup drawers to open a new one. This is a weird category because I don't own a lot of high-end concealers, so that's just like the truth about my collection. However, I do have the First Aid Beauty Bendy Avocado Concealer, and this one was pretty high up. It wasn't all the way at the tippy top, but it was pretty high up. Now, I bought this originally when they had less of a shade range, and I had shade 1, and I wasn't crazy about shade 1. So when I ran out, I went for 0.5 Ivory. So we're about to see how this one looks on me. This isn't a concealer I often wear alone. I usually do like to mix it with something else that's maybe a little bit more drying for the coverage, and then this I use to kind of, wow, that's light. Then I use this one just to, I look crazy, okay. And I use the, I'm sorry, I'm so distracted by how white it is. And I usually use this one to add hydration. Luckily, it isn't like super full coverage, so we shouldn't really have the biggest issue with the shade being so light, because it should just blend easily into the skin. Which, yeah, I feel like that's exactly what it did. I have heard that the concealer from Kokie Cosmetics is rather similar to this one. Maybe someday I'll do some sort of a comparison video, since Kokie is on my brands I'd like to try in 2020, and it's like pretty much almost at the very top of the list because it is one of the very few drugstore brands I've never actually tried. Ooh, you know what? My lips are really dry right now. Should we do an audible and see what the best-selling lip balm is? Because this wasn't planned, but my lips are hurting. Lip balm. Okay, best-selling is the Laneige lip sleeping mask, but I usually don't use that one at night. So let's see if I have any of these others. Okay, here's one. I've never actually used it. We can open it. It is the Laneige Glowy Lip Balm. This could be a first impression. I did not plan this for today. So I bought this in the berry one. I haven't gotten to try it yet because I try to like not have a lot open at once, but I know my work lip balm has like 1 or 2 days left, so I am breaking protocol. It smells exactly like the original sleeping mask, and my lips appreciate that right now. All right, that was a fun little surprise to myself. I didn't see that coming. Next, I'm going to do eyeliner. So the best-selling eyeliner I have is the Marc Jacobs Highliner, but I only have the minis, and the minis stink. I don't know, every time I use them, they're so bad, but I'm going to try it again. This one is in the shade Black Whore, which I think it's just like the black shade. So I'm going to try this. Yeah, like nothing. Okay, nothing is coming off. I'm considering this done, dried out, trash. So we're gonna call another audible and look up what the next best-selling eyeliner is, because I need eyeliner today. Okay, the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On. Honestly, I probably would have guessed that. Let me go grab one because I have a bunch of shades. Okay, here's the shade Zero. This is one of their black shades. It's not like the black, which is Perversion. Zero is just like regular black, whatever that means, but I really do like these pencils. Like I said, I have a bunch of colors. Okay, and now I'm gonna set my makeup. I mean, I wasn't shocked to find that the best-selling powder is the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. You'll have to let me know if you're shocked by that revelation as well, but I absolutely love this powder. It was in my 2019 favorites video. I use it like almost every day, and I'm going to go in with this BH Cosmetics No. 5 brush. I'm gonna set under the eyes and around the nose and on the eyelid. And then for the rest of the face, I'm going to use this BH Cosmetics 124 brush. And I'm gonna just kind of push it in like this, just to set everything. And now we are locked and loaded and ready to do brows. So I feel like brows weren't the most surprising thing either. The best-selling brow pencil is the EBH Brow Wiz. I will say, I used to say, back in the day, I would have said this is my favorite. But I prefer the price of the LA Girl one. However, between this and Precisely My Brow, this one used to be my favorite, but I feel like Precisely My Brow has kind of captured my heart. But I still do really like this pencil. Again, it's not one that I want to pay full price for anymore, and I feel the same way about Precisely My Brow. I might still have a backup of this one. I don't even remember anymore. And I have this in the shade Medium Brown. Also, you guys, there's not gonna be a lot more videos with this in the background. I bought new furniture for my office. I'm doing a office makeover kind of thing. And Scott and I are filming the process, and I'm really excited for you guys to see. I'm very stressed out about how everything's gonna turn out, but you'll see it when it's done, I promise. And then the best-selling brow gel is the ABH Clear Brow Gel, which is one of my favorite things in this world. Now let's do eyeshadow. So I'm not like an eyeshadow palette person, but I again don't have a lot of eyeshadow palettes that are necessarily sold at Sephora. And the best-selling eyeshadow palette that I have is the Huda Beauty Mauve Obsessions palette, which I don't reach for this a lot. So this actually will be a nice time to be able to use this because, again, purple isn't necessarily my all-time favorite color to wear. So we're going out of my comfort zone. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this Miss Glam P17 brush with this kind of cream color and just kind of set the lid with it. I'm not planning on doing anything extravagant. I don't really have big plans today. So I'm just gonna see if I feel like I can make something easy and neutral out of this palette because it's so rarely reached for. I want to see what I can do. Now I'm gonna use this BH number 8 brush with the center shade. If you guys have a bunch of these Obsession palettes, what is your favorite one? I know I say it all the time, but the Smoky Obsessions is still my favorite. And I just recently got the Topaz one, and I'm very excited to try that. Okay, I'm gonna use my finger. I'm gonna go in with this shade up here, which is like this pretty like pink. Just put that all over the lid. And then I'm going to go in with this Morphe M562 brush with this shade up in this corner. I'm gonna work that out here. Oh, I do like the way that looks. And then I'm gonna take this. This is the brush that came in the Joseph Colors palette. I'm gonna take the pointier end with that same shade under here. And then I'm gonna buff it out with the clean end. Then I just want to blend this all together a little. You know what? I really like that. I'm always so scared to use purples, but I always feel like I'm more scared to use them, and then I use them and I'm like, wait, that's actually not bad. And that was really easy to do. So this is my favorite look I've done with this palette, and it was literally such an easy look. So that is exciting. Okay, now we can bronze. And I feel like it's one of those bronzers that doesn't really work when I'm completely unself-tan, but we'll make it work. And that is the Benefit Hoola bronzer. This showed up a lot in our Ulta bestseller and top rated bronzer video, so I wasn't super surprised to see it pop up again today. I do have the mini version of this. I will say, it has grown on me. I will say that. The actual product has grown on me over the years, I feel like. However, I still don't necessarily get the hype. Like, I didn't actually purchase this. I think this came in a set of something I bought. I think it was maybe like, you know, one of those Sephora bestseller kits. Like, I never actively went out and purchased it on my own. That's kind of how I feel about it. Like, if I ever ran out of it, I don't see myself running out and repurchasing. Honestly, this mini size is why I haven't thought about getting the new Cookie highlighter yet, because I want them to put Cookie in a mini. Why haven't they yet? That's super rude. Okay, I think we're bronzed enough for now. Now for the best-selling blush. It's a blush I have and I never reach for, and there's not really a reason why, except I kind of forget I have it all the time. And that is NARS Orgasm. I have like a little baby size. Again, I think this came in some Sephora bestsellers kit. Never reached for this. So I'm gonna go in with the BH number 2 brush, and we're gonna add a little orgasm. Ooh, I went in a little heavier on that side. I'm definitely wondering if you guys have like similar opinions where like you like these products, but you don't super get why they're like the most hyped up ever. Because I think NARS Orgasm is really pretty, but I wouldn't go along to say it's like an all-time fave and I would pay full price for it. Now, highlighter. Best-selling highlighter I have is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector, and I have 5 different shades, I realize. I've decluttered Opal, I decluttered Champagne Pop, but actually now have it in a palette, and I don't think I've decluttered any other shades. I think I've gotten another shade that was way too dark that I never even tried, that I just immediately passed along, but right now I technically have 5 shades sitting in front of me, so I'm gonna swatch them all and kind of determine what I want to wear based on the swatches. So this first shade here is Rose Gold. Rose Gold I typically wear as a blush topper, but I wouldn't do that specifically today since I have a shimmery blush on. But that's Rose Gold. It's so pretty. Then I have Moonstone, which is another shade I love. Okay, and there's Moonstone. That's a contender. Then I have Vanilla Quartz. Vanilla Quartz is currently in my project pan, so I've been wearing this a lot lately. It's probably my most worn highlighter, honestly, because I'm trying to hit pan. So Moonstone versus Vanilla Quartz. And then in my Afterglow Sunset palette, I have two shades. I have Crystal Gold, which is new in my collection. So this is Crystal Gold. And then, like I said, this one has Champagne Pop. Champagne Pop is a little too deep for me. So this is Champagne Pop here compared to these shades that work better on my skin tone. So I think I'm going with Moonstone. I haven't used Moonstone in a while, and I think that will be fun. So let's add a little Moonstone. But yes, I do really like these highlighters. I actually only have like the mini sizes, and I think there's tons of product in here, so I don't feel like I need to run out and buy the full size. Time for setting spray. Again, I was not shocked to see that the best-selling setting spray is the Urban Decay All Nighter. I would have to say that I will let you know that this is, if I had to guess, it feels like it's about down to here. Like, this is running pretty low. And I already have a backup ready to go when this runs out. This is probably the product I've used consistently for the longest time, like pre me having a YouTube channel, any of that. Like, this is the most consistent makeup product I've probably used. All right, mascara. Wasn't super surprised to see this. It is something I had to grab out of my backup drawer because I didn't have any open, but it is the Benefit Roller Lash. This has long been one of my top favorites. So I actually think this is like a sample size technically. I don't think it's the mini, but it works the same. This has kind of been overthrown by the Thrive Cosmetics, but it still is so freaking good. I mean, do you see that? I love this mascara so much. It is such a fave. Okay, last product is a lip product, and I wasn't really sure where I was gonna wind up with my best-selling lip products, because I would say of all categories of makeup, probably lip products is what I have the most of that you can buy at Sephora, so I really didn't know where this was gonna go, but the best-selling lip product I have is the Fenty Beauty, what are these called? Stunna Lip Paint, and I have this in the shade Unbutton. I really do like this formula. I feel like people don't talk about it that much. I find that it does wear really well on me. I also find that the applicator makes it extremely easy to apply, which is convenient. But there you go. That is a full face of Sephora'S best-selling makeup. I'm really looking forward to doing top rated and lowest rated versions of this video. Like I said, the website's changing every day just because of people buying, people reviewing, so it's always churning, and it's just fun to do every once in a while. So you have to let me know what you think of the makeup that is the top selling, that I own at least, and anything else you want to let me know in the comments. And as usual, thanks for stopping by my channel. If you're new here, click the subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. I have my Twitter and my Instagram down below. Give them a follow, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys!